Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great one so far. We're discussing a giveaway in today's video. In fact, $50 worth of Chainlink will be given away through this contest to one lucky winner. Follow these instructions, which we'll circle back to in the video later, and follow Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter for a chance to win. We're then discussing Quant Network. We're reviewing the project really as a whole and taking a more in-depth look at its CEO and at its team. After that, CONA is in the news and Unibright are partnering to establish a Coca-Cola bottling harbor. We've talked about that initiative before. Coca-Cola seems to be getting more into, the logistics and supply side of blockchain, so that's very exciting news. Elrond to strengthen partnership with Band protocol. Band, as you may know, is on fire, absolutely meteoric lately. It was one of our early picks in 2020. And finally, we'll take a look at ShareRing, SHR, a decentralized sharing network. All that and more. If you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency, be sure to like and subscribe, of course. Okay, let's take a look at the markets here on CoinGecko.com. We're up slightly. Market is up 0.8% on the day, $368.0 billion. And projects, as you can see, are more or less flat on the day. Bitcoin up 0.1% in these last 24 hours, still between that 11 and 12K mark. More to the upside, $11,744 with a dominance right now of 58.9%. That's lower than we've seen recently because alts are really soaking up most of the gains lately. And before getting into the news, we have this quick giveaway we want to alert you to at Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter. Make sure you're following. We're giving away $50 in this $50 Chainlink crypto giveaway. One lucky winner gets 3.8 link, which is about $50 these days. Here's what you have to do. You have to like and retweet. You have to follow Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter. And you really reply with any fact, opinion, or link that refers and pertains to link. It's really up to you as long as you're respectful. This ends on the 17th of August, so you still have a few days to get involved in it. Good luck. It may as well be you. It's very easy to get involved in these kinds of things. It's not all that difficult. You may as well be the one to win the $50. So good luck to everybody out there in the Altcoin Buzz army. Okay, we're now looking on altcoinbuzz.io at Quant Network, a review of the project and a look at the CEO and the team. Who are the people in the team behind Quant Network? We have a look at their backgrounds. This article by Frank. So if you've perused the Quant Network website, you've noticed that the team is not listed there. So as Frank writes, I was a little disappointed to find out that the team members were not listed on the official website. The 20 results of employees on LinkedIn also leaves a lot to be desired, as many of these profiles are inaccessible to the public or do not even display Quant in their job profile description. However, it is possible that this is due to many of them being freelancers, and that's often the case with these kinds of projects. However, a strong resume for the CEO, Mr. Gilbert Verdian, who certainly has a strong resume to his name. One thing I find reassuring, writes Frank, is that he has been the CEO for Quant for almost 5 years, which shows he has been committed to this project for quite some time. He is an EU blockchain observatory and forum member at the European Commission. He is the chair of DLT1 and the UK standardization delegation at ISO TC 307, which shows that he is still active in the blockchain space at important institutions. Now, unfortunately, some prominent key members left the team in 2019, and while this may sound concerning, it's not uncommon for companies to engage in high turnover, especially when growing rapidly, and pretty much everybody out there in the cryptocurrency space is a startup. So that is unfortunately par for the course. Other notable team members who have included Quant Network in their job roles and their titles include the following: the Chief Operating Officer of Americas at Quant, Gajik Alaverdian, CTO, the Chief Technical Officer, Peter Marie-Rosans, the COO of Quant Network, Lara Verdian, Head of Financial Services, Toby Box, Head of Innovation, Luke Riley, Full Stack Developer, Alexandru Chiriac, and Software Engineer, Najla Chasendin. That's a tough one, Chamsedin. So as Frank writes in conclusion, despite the high turnover the team has seen recently, it seems that Quant have a strong team behind them. In addition, their new hires may help take them to the next level with enterprise clients specifically. So this is an ongoing series of articles, guys. In this instance, we took a look at the team behind Quant Network, but there's more information that'll be coming your way soon from a lot of different angles and a lot of different perspectives, so stay tuned. For now, however, we are discussing CONA, as Unibright has partnered to establish Coca-Cola bottling harbor. This article by Daniel. Coke One North America, CONA, the tech partner of the 12 largest Coca-Cola bottlers in North America, has announced a partnership with blockchain firms Unibright and Provide to establish a Coca-Cola bottling harbor. This partnership was formed in a bid to reduce technical obstacles for suppliers, and according to the announcement, the Coca-Cola bottling harbor will utilize the baseline protocol, we've talked about that before, in order to improve transparency and reduce friction in cross-organization supply chain transactions. And I talked about this in the previous video. If you can stand to improve your logistics, if you can increase efficiency by even 1%, then imagine a company the size of Coca-Cola. Imagine all of their distribution variables, and I mean the details of it all must be mind-boggling. So even that 1% boost in whatever form it may take is going to really increase and improve the bottom line. So here are just some of the benefits that are going to be associated with this new implementation of these technologies. Utilizing the public Ethereum mainnet as an always-on pay-per-use frame of reference, administering enterprise data in traditional systems of record, enabling complex, private, inter-organizational business process automation, allowing extensibility for DeFi and asset tokenization use cases, and fully governed open source aimed to become an Oasis standard. And Unibright also disclosed that the Coca-Cola bottling harbor will eliminate coordination problems, mainly by ensuring all parties agree to the updated versions and utilize the latest baseline version of the desired truth, so-called desired truth, to negotiate error handling and partial redeliveries. Commenting on the issue, you have Paul Brody, who is the principal and global blockchain leader at Ernst & Young, and he expressed his excitement with the growth of Baseline Protocol, noting that it has surpassed the original code base, quote, especially with companies like Unibright and Provide. Quote, current growth confirms we took the correct decision with Consensus and Microsoft to grant our work into the public domain and create a foundation structure to steward development, he added. This is a very, I would say, intriguing story, guys. I think this is really going to be something that, again, in perhaps an indirect or surreptitious way, is going to help us with that mass adoption that we're talking about, because supply chain logistics are not perhaps the sexy side of blockchain, but if this makes a big impact in a company like Coca-Cola, which is among the biggest of the world, that's going to bode well for the rest of the space. It's going to add credibility to so many of these projects that we talk about on a daily basis. So kudos to Unibright. As always, we'll stay updated on our side and keep you up to speed on any news if and when it breaks. Let's switch gears now and look at Elrond, which is going to strengthen partnership with Band Protocol. This by Rachel here, this article. Band Protocol to introduce better scalability to Elrond's fast-growing dApp ecosystem. Now, just to set the stage here, let's take a look at both of these projects quickly. Elrond just so happens to be down 1.1%. We don't care really about daily fluctuations. Over the course of these last 3 months or 90 days, you're talking about maybe a 10-fold increase in the valuation of Elrond, and that's what we're more concerned about. We're concerned about the trajectory, not the latest correction or move to the upside one way or the other. And Band Protocol, even more so, just absolutely on fire and meteoric. The last 3 months have been something out of a dream for that team. It's been an exceptional growth trend that we've been observing, and just wanted to kind of lay that out at the outset here to preface everything in this article that we're exploring now. So, popular scalability-focused proof-of-stake blockchain platform Elrond has disclosed plans to further improve its pre-existing partnership with Band Protocol, and the partnership with Band Protocol is sure to improve scalability and general ease of use on the Elrond ecosystem. As Rachel reminds us, it's important to note that the Elrond mainnet recently went live. This strengthened partnership with Band Protocol will boost mainnet adoption as well as facilitate the launch of various applications on the recently launched mainnet. With this in mind, Elrond has set aside several resources to ensure the partnership with Band Protocol remains seamless. And speaking on these announcements, Benjamin Minsu, the CEO of Elrond, pointed out that cross-chain data being provided by Band Protocol will facilitate the building of DeFi and dApps on Elrond, adding that off-chain data will, on the other hand, open up the POS platform to a myriad of business applications. And in a nutshell, here's what the integration is all about. Band Protocol oracles will provide developers on Elrond with access to several exciting features. They'll no longer be restricted by predetermined datasets that subsequently result in poor, unreliable, and delayed data. The integration will also put an end to high costs as well as several scalability issues. Developers will also be able to employ the off-chain platform's oracle to help introduce off-chain data to their smart contracts. The CEO of Band Protocol, Soravis Srinawakun, pointed out that, quote, working with the Elrond team has been very productive, adding that the blockchain platform is equipped with top-notch tech, toolset, and knowledge, making partnering with them a fruitful innovation. Guys, you can take a look at the further list of achievements here. I was going to say the further benefits that are going to be associated with this particular partnership, but this is a good one for two projects that are really on the move and that are charting a course, I would say, in the right direction in 2020. They have been standouts this year, and for good reasons. Their teams absolutely deserve collectively to share the success that they're both seeing. So Elrond and Band Protocol, very interesting. Check out the rest of Rachel's article here for more information. Just want to remind you guys that you can now sign up for the Crypto.com Visa card and get $50 on the house. $50 will be loaded onto that card for free using our code ALTCOINBuzz. And it's just about the best credit card, really more like a debit card, but the best card available anywhere on the market. Not only that, you can also stake all of your other favorite cryptocurrencies. So using the link below, guys, again, nothing to lose, $50 on the house. You get $50, so do we, by the way, using the ALTCOINBuzz code. It is simply AB. Check it out here for more information. You can read all about it on Crypto.com. And speaking of Crypto.com, make sure you're following Crypto.com on Twitter. They have this announcement, speaking of what you can do if you avail yourself of their features and their deals and some of the staking offers that they have out there. Now live for 24 hours only, PaxG is 50% off with a $500,000 USD allocation. Participate in 3 simple steps. You have to stake 5,000 CRO. You have to trade US $5,000 on the exchange over the last 30 days, and you can sign up here using this link. The more CRO you stake, the greater your potential allocation. Guys, check out this link for more information if that is something that is of interest to you. Again, on the Syndicate, PaxG is 50% off. Okay, finally for today, guys, back to the website altcoinbuzz.io. We're looking at ShareRing, SHR, which of course is a decentralized sharing network. This article also by Rachel. With its sights set on major areas of the sharing industry, sharing is turning out to be a truly fascinating ecosystem. Now, guys, before we get into this, we want to remind you, of course, that none of this is financial advice. We are just providing you with our subjective observations about a project that we actually think is pretty cool for a number of different reasons. That's all it is. We're neither encouraging you nor discouraging you from investment. But with that being said, the sharing industry, as Rachel writes, is one of the fastest growing and innovative ecosystems in the world today. And since 2010, the industry has amassed over $23 billion in investors' funds, with innovations coming on board almost every day. So ShareRing, or SHR, the sharing network, is a decentralized technology ecosystem with its sights set on creating a unique sharing ecosystem specifically. In this article and this overview, we're not going to go over all of this, but Rachel covers the following. She covers information about the sharing network, its products, its project economics, the SHR pricing model, major partnerships, and different exchange listings and more recent updates. We're going to skip over some of this here about ShareRing network. You can always come back to this. Of course, we're going to link to it in the description below. Some of the products, just to go through them very quickly, you have the Share Ledger at number 1 here. You have ShareRing ID. You have different forms of insurance that are offered as well as the ShareRing shop. And not only can you check out this article for a further breakdown, specifically further granularity of what those products offer and what they're all about, you can also check out our recent-ish interview with Tim Boss here on the channel. So Tim Boss heading up ShareRing. Of course, we had an extensive sit-down with him in which we had a long-form conversation. He answered a whole bunch of different questions and provided some great information. Project tokenomics here, I'll skip over, as well as the SHR pricing. You guys can check that out if you're interested. But major partnerships, this is something that definitely caught my attention when it was announced. So number 1, Samsung Knox partnership. Last week, the ShareRing network announced via Twitter that it has been admitted into the Samsung Partner Project. We covered that, as you may recall. ShareRing will be able to design products using Samsung's SDK. The real Tim Boss tweeting about this out of Melbourne on the 23rd of July. A small bit of news, just a little bit. ShareRing Global has been accepted into the Samsung Partner Program. This means that we can develop products on the Samsung platform and access their SDKs. The big news will be when we release our apps and tools for Samsung phones with Knox, so stay tuned. And that Samsung partnership is really the most recent and most notable kind of right out of the gate, but there are a bunch of other ones that are also worth mentioning, including Alphabet, Fireblocks, GDA Capital, Player partnership, L Bank partnership, and other notable ones as well. As far as recent exchanges, there was a recent BitThumb listing that was very exciting. Of course, at ShareRing Global tweeting that we are pleased to announce that SHR will be listing on BitThumb Global. That from a little over a week ago, the 30th of July, as well as the L Bank exchange. Okay, all of that, I know we're kind of skipping over the surface here to a certain extent, but here is Rachel's final takeaway. ShareRing's decentralized marketplace is connecting users and service providers all over the world. The platform simplifies sharing and renting by creating a sustainable and easily accessible global environment for sharing. It currently boasts of being the only trusted sharing ecosystem in the world today, and sharing ecosystem brings a new definition to creating use cases for cryptocurrencies worldwide. And this, in essence, promotes much needed awareness and subsequently fuels global crypto adoption. The project will soon be releasing further details regarding their COVID passport, which we've discussed before, that would offer easier, faster, and safer travel during the pandemic. It's reportedly the first self-sovereign identity model solving privacy concerns with the blockchain while eliminating manual contact tracing. So for a deeper dive, guys, take a look at this article in full. Of course, we'll link to it in the description below. Again, not financial advice, but ShareRing is a project that legitimately we are excited about for very good reasons. So leave your thoughts below in the comments. Let us know what you think about this development, this project, this team, this initiative. It's a big space, and I think they're taking a bite out of it in the right way. Just my personal opinion. Let us know what yours is in the comments below. But that about wraps it up for today, everybody. Hey, don't forget about our contest. You may as well throw your hat into that race. Make sure as well you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications if you guys enjoyed today's video. Best of luck out there if you choose to invest on this Tuesday, but stay safe out there, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.